Oh, welcome back to getting rated and getting degraded by Amarith, the branch. Telling me why I'm bad at randomizer. Jeez.
Well, I'm just telling you why you made bad decisions.
Speaking of randomizer, hey, today's a bit episode. You know the bit episode, right, Amarith?
The episode where we talk about bits.
No, the episode where I do the gamer's favorite drug and explain something.
Yeah, and usually they submit things for you to talk about, but
I mean,
they never do.
They never do.
Except for Lele, who submitted the one about cards, but
we've gotten 3 or 4 submissions. Anyway, that's not important. It's not important, Amarith. What I'm here today is I needed to do a bit episode, and I don't have a whole lot of time. Because there is a controversy in the randomizer community. It's actually settled already.
Probably.
By the time this airs.
Maybe.
Almost, maybe. You have seen us, if you watch our channel, play Link to the Past randomizers, including
SMZ3
including the one that combines it with Super Metroid. Yeah, you've seen us do that on the branch. You've seen us play those games, and when we have them up, and if you haven't, go open an episode that's going to be in our related down there somewhere. Maybe it's in a little box that Amarith linked in the top right corner.
There we go. But
chances are, if you've seen any videos of ours besides this one on this channel, I think you just got a really good Zubat by accident.
Maybe.
You have, or it's very easy to find what we're talking about, a tracker. It tells you what has been checked and what hasn't been checked and what items you've collected. Those are its primary purposes as people use them. Almost everyone will have the what items they have, and the vast majority of people will also have
not necessarily
ones.
The map part, but...
Yeah, but the vast majority still do the map part. It's definitely over 50%. Now, not all of them put it on their... Not all of them put it on their stream. But anyway, so there is a feature of the tracker, because when you fill in this tracker, you have to manually go and you have to click it. You have to take your hand off of your controller, put it on your mouse, and slide it over.
Gosh, Sean, that sounds inconvenient.
And click both the item you picked up, if you picked up an item worth tracking, which is only about 1 out of 5 checks, and the check you just made, the location. You right-click it, and it goes away. And the tracker will tell you, with what items you have, what locations you have access to, which is important. At least for most people, they need that tool, or the game is just not playable. Or at least the people that track with the map, right?
Yeah.
So, this is a very tedious task. And
John, it's a skill.
It is a skill. It definitely is a skill. I do not personally think that it is a skill
that is worthwhile.
That is worth mattering. I don't think it's a skill that matters. I guess you have to hit it. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh! That was amazing.
Yeah, I need to make sure that I got that for you.
You made my day.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's an Articuno. Jinx! No, it's an Articuno, you idiots. Idiots.
Can we do the thing?
What's the thing?
I gotta keep my eye on the Articuno. Maybe it comes back down, or I might not have gotten the Pikachu soon enough.
Oh,
you can get the Pikachu to ride on the back of the fucking Articuno.
Oh damn! Oh, it might be doing it. It's coming back for a pass. What's going on, dude? Let's just keep looking.
Yes.
Yeah!
Yes! Come here!
Yes! Do it, Pikachu! Right, Articuno, you are a legend, and a legendary Pokemon. But you're a legend. Oh, you gotta get the Pikachu!
Yeah. As many pictures I fucking can.
Yeah. Oh, we needed it. I don't think you got it with it centered on the Pikachu, unfortunately.
I don't know. We'll see if it works.
Oh, okay. So...
That was very important that we got
As I was saying, it is a skill. I just don't think... I think the fact that its skilled nature, one, is not a skill worth valuing. Nobody has ever been happy that they won because their opponent mistracked something. They mismarked their tracker, and therefore didn't go to a check because they thought they already checked it, or did not realize they had access to a place because they hadn't marked it on their tracker, etc. Ooh. So, no. If you're saying...
Yes, it did count. Got it.
Yes. If you're saying, nobody's ever been happy that they've won because of that. And obviously you're devastated when you lose because of it.
that.
So I have to dismiss that counter argument to the auto trackers. And auto trackers have so many good things about, so many positives that I could extol. What are some of the other counters, though? The other common reasons people don't want it. There was a really good reason that people didn't like it.
It was because
you had access to information that you otherwise wouldn't.
Because darkrooms wouldn't show the item, certain items.
Yes.
Basically, if it was a yellow palleted item, like the Titan's mitts, a map, one of the medallions, or anything that's yellow, basically, it wouldn't show up properly. But the tracker would be like, "Oh, hey, you got this," because it looks at things entering your inventory.
Yes, and now that's been eliminated.
Okay, John.
Because flying Pikachu. Yeah.
2,000 fucking points.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get the 2x multiplier because you didn't get it centered.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, sorry. We can always try again later, right?
We can always try again later.
It sounds like we can already get Mew. We just have to keep going and taking pictures of these signs. Yeah, so we're almost done. So let me get back on track.
Get back on track.
Get back on the that was the pun. Welcome to the pun. Oh hey, it's a Dugtrio mountain. So you made me lose my train of thought. Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, the darkroom thing is moot now because they basically made it to where you can see it when you get an item in the dark. You see what that item is. There's no having to guess anymore.
Does that count as the fucking...
It's not doing the question mark and sign thing, if that's the sign. Another
there we go.
Fairly valid concern is, what does this set the precedent for? If you believe in precedence and holding to precedence, when the next feature comes along, people will say, well, we allowed auto-tracking. Isn't this just auto-tracking plus game knowledge? Yeah. They'll say, isn't this just auto-tracking plus? And you want to say, before that, where is the line? Now, my opinion is the line is past even the auto-tracker proposals that are on the docket, right? Like, we're only voting on the most rudimentary auto-trackers that just say, okay, you got this item. Okay, you checked this check. And then on the side, also,
if
perhaps
switch on your map.
Yeah, yes. Well, yeah, certain things with maps, but that's all kind of minutia. I was going to say the cross entrances, linking the cross entrances.
You mean the entrance tracker thing?
Yes, for entrance randomizers. I care less about that because I don't play those. Nice. Look at that Graveler dance. You're going to want to get this one closest to you with the others in the background, though.
Yeah.
So that is a thing to think about, though. It's a thing to consider, but in my opinion, we're nowhere near that threshold. So it's not a counter to it. It's just a thing to keep in mind. Finally, the most common counter I see to it today, the most common counter argument is, but not everyone can use it.
Yeah.
And I think that's goddamn fucking ridiculous. And let me tell you why.
Why?
If you can stream on Twitch, if you have access to the internet infrastructure to stream on Twitch and play this game in the first place, and run OBS or XSplit, if you can get this running, you can get an auto tracker running. You'll find a way. If you've got a weird setup where you're playing on your goddamn TI-86 Silver, you probably have a PC that you could be playing this game on instead. You have other options. The fact that you were running video streaming software means you have the ability to run an auto tracker.
You can make this work.
Yeah.
You're being
obstinate. You're saying, but my abacus can't do it, so no one should be allowed to do it. And you've got a supercomputer sitting right next to you that you're streaming to Twitch on.
Because Lord knows you've overpowered your damn streaming computer.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, it's a supercomputer by any traditional standard.
Yeah.
Any potato, if it can run Twitch, or if it can stream to Twitch, I'm calling it a supercomputer.
If it can run
for the definition of this. Shut up, I did drugs. Okay, so that said, let me give you some of the pluses. Let me give you the obvious pluses. This makes the game more accessible, both in the sense of people with disabilities. If you have a hard time moving your hand back and forth because you have some kind of motor control function, you can still press the buttons fine, but moving your hand is a problem. Or if it just introduces extra repetitive strain and injury to have to constantly pronate your hand.
Pronate?
Pronate. That's like the when you turn and the bones in your forearm crisscross.
Huh.
Yeah. So yeah, it is an accessibility in that sense, and it makes the game more accessible in the sense of it makes it much easier to get into. And this game has a problem of getting into. There are a lot of people that would really be into this, and the game would be even cooler to play if these people were in the community, but they're not, because trackers are a pain in the ass to use. You have to constantly move your hand to a mouse, or use a voice tracker, but that comes with its own problems. You can tell the computer, track this, track that, but it's not perfect. You have to manually do stuff sometimes anyway, and
it's a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass, yeah. If you're streaming, your stream's going to hear it, because the way that Windows does sound, it's really hard to sanitize your desktop audio from your stream. So yeah, I wish OBS made that simpler. I wish OBS could just say, okay, I only want to hear from these programs. That would be wonderful, OBS. But wonderful. You can't do that. Wonderful. Did we just get Mew?
Yeah, we can go get Mew now.
We can go get Mew now? Alright, cool. I guess this is the finale, which is good. Okay, so, more accessible. It removes tracking as a skill, which I think is a good thing. Not everyone's going to agree. Hey, we're going to go to Rainbow Road. Yep. I mean, Rainbow Cloud. Ooh. It is basically Rainbow Road, isn't it?
It's Rainbow Road.
Hey, I saw this once on a speedrun. So you have to fight Mew now.
Yep.
And boss. Okay. I understand you just have to hit it with a pistol ball 50 times or something?
Yep.
And eventually it drops its bubble and you can take a picture of it. Okay, cool. You do that. The most important thing, though, that I think auto-tracking will do is not the last thing, my big zinger at the end. The most important thing is it's just it's a convenience.
Yeah.
It makes the game more fun, more bearable to play. I will play this game more if this feature is enabled in my trackers. I will be more likely to be at home and want to relax. It's going to make it less stressful to play the game for me, and I want that. But the big thing, the reason it should be enabled, because that's the reason I want it to be enabled, right? That is ultimately why I want this. But the reason it should be allowed, why it should be a staple, is because it will make the game a better esport. It will make comms go better, it'll make viewing better, it'll make crewing restreams easier. Okay.
You need one less person.
Yeah, you'll need one less person. Oh, yeah, right now, the standard crew is 4 people. It's only 3 on speed gaming.
Because they have
they have really fancy advanced bots. So this could knock it down.
And cloud streaming and stuff like that.
So that means you can get them, right? Yeah. Now we can probably get better ones, but okay. Yeah. So right now you have your 2 commentators, your restreamer. That's the person that mixes all they cut and paste all the streams together and make all the audio work. They bring in the voice. They get the video from the person doing the tracker, or they get that's them. They're the team captain. They run the show. They make sure everything's running smoothly, because during most of the race they're not doing a whole lot. They're doing a lot of setup at the beginning and at the end. And then you have the tracker, the person who does what the other person is already doing manually, what the racers are doing manually themselves. The person who clicks, they have these items. And right now they just click, each racer has these items. They don't click, these racers have these locations. And that is another key thing that Auto Tracker will do, is not only will you eliminate the need for the tracker or trackers, because when there's a 4-person race, you often want 2. You also make it easy to track those players' maps. You've also eliminated human error. That's another plus that is just a foregone consequence.
I'm gonna have to redo this, I think.
Well, you got a picture of Mew.
Yeah, but I didn't get the good picture.
Okay, we can go through it again. That's fine. That's fine. We've got all the time we need.
Damn it!
Can be long.
I just did. Oh,
we can have.
Right at the end. God damn.
Okay, do it again. Do it again. I have more of this to go through. This is my dry run. I do not plan on this being my. Don't listen.
Wait, hang on. I missed that. Did that say I have shame?
Yes.
I don't know.
When I said I didn't have any pictures. I swear that's what it said.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah,
I have shamed my family.
One, yeah. Number two, I guess the side point was you can't screw it up. You know, when human, you've eliminated human error in the tracking, other than the human error in setting up the tracker, because the runners can just have the you can run it through racetime.gg. You can run it through any of the platforms that people use to set up the races and coordinate them, to where your tracker just sends it to the restreamer. Your auto tracker just sends its information straight to the restreamer. So they have everything. And that means the restreamer, if they want to, they can run a secondary screen share or stream to the comms people where they get to see the maps too. So now when people are on comms, they have a lot more information at their fingertips to do a way more precise job. They can have a lot more insight on as to where the runners are going to go next. They're going to have a lot better idea of, why did that person make that weird decision? Why did they go into that
Why are they
dungeon?
deciding to go there?
And when you can see it on visually, it's because that's 4 of the 10 checks they have remaining in the game. You get to say something like that, and it makes. That's what I mean by it makes it a better esport.
More often you kind of know, but like a newer comms necessarily wouldn't know.
Well, and again, you have an exact. You have an exact. And not only that, but when you have something like that, you can have it show you a path. You can hover over an item and say, where did they get this? You can have all that, like that extra information that you're constantly asking, like, hey, where did we get this? And how did this logic together? You can now have that just in front of you.
Yeah.
So that's really powerful. It's a tool in actual, people body motion sports. In those kinds of sports, people body motion sport. Yeah, in non-esports, fine.
I just like that term, body motion sports.
Athletic sports. There we go. In athletic sports, they have these things for commentators. They have these advanced systems. They invented the telestrator for casting football games.
What's the telestrator? Is that the John Madden thing?
Yeah, where they write on the screen. That was like that concept was created. Oh, you taunty ass Mew. So yeah, that's the dry run of it. Hopefully I can re-record that while I'm sober in the future, or else Amarith is putting in a very embarrassing MP3 on a server somewhere soon.
There we go, got it. Fucking finally.
Yeah. We'll see. But we got it. You got the picture. We get to win the game. Yeah, you're done. You just check out. You think you might get a closer one or something? No, nope. Neither of those last two for sure.
Oh well, I at least got one good picture. That's all that matters.
Yeah. That's
all that matters to
the
prof folk.
Well, we did it because I played for the first half of the first episode.
Yeah, therefore.
Yeah. So it was a team effort.
Here we go. The rare Pokemon Mew. Rare Pokemon Mew is valuable. See, look.
It's just special for being a Mew.
Yeah.
Oh, is it possible to get a good picture?
If you hit it immediately as soon as basically you can keep getting closer and closer to it if you do well.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, cool. So he's just giving us the you won. You beat the game. Is that all we're getting?
Yep.
This is you did great. This is wonderful. The budget for this game was $200,000, so there's not going to be much of an ending.
Yeah, this is it. This is credits time.
Yeah, this game had to be made for so little, yeah?
We finally did it.
What did we finally do?
We finally did a series in 10 episodes.
Yeah, we did a crisp 10. Unless you decide to split this into 2.
Nope.
The last 2.
Nope.
Okay.
This is 10.
Okay, so just 20 minute episode.
Because this is finale town. We're not doing 10 minutes of me fucking up and missing Mew.
Okay, 20-minute episode, that's fine. That's fine.
It's okay, we can have a 20-minute episode every once in a while.
Yeah. I mean, we've just been doing those in Shantae for a while.
That's fair.
Because that's a long game. And
that's
we don't want to make the gamers get bored.
That's fair. Look at that fucking Eevee.
Look at that Eevee. Yeah. The gamers have things to do. They have other Let's Play channels to watch. They have Twitch streams. Was it Lele? Or the other one? No, it wasn't Lele.
One
of the other ones that's commenting a lot lately. I guess went and just watched half a dozen of our streams.
Eric Johnson, I think.
Eric. Yes. Shh, don't dox him like that.
I mean, that's his.
I know that's probably not his real name. That's just the unhappiest Chansey. Just so
like,
grumpy.
Fuck you and your shit.
I want to see your manager.
Karen Chansey.
Manager. It's Karen, but it's also Lumpy Space Princess at the exact same time. I suppose those things aren't too far apart. Or the credits over? That was it. No, we have to supervise our characters. They can't manage themselves on their own. Todd, Professor Oak, they need a manager, or else they're just gonna loaf around all day doing nothing.
Shit.
Todd, he's not gonna photograph anything. He's just gonna cruise around trying to pick up girls in the floaty car thing. I mean, Professor Oak's gonna go to a secret camp that nobody knows about in the woods and do God knows what.
By Nintendo.
Next time on The Bridge, something completely different.